I would like everybody to close their eyes, just for a minute. Imagine you're on a plane. You look outside of the window, and you see all the clouds beneath you. The captain makes an announcement stating that your flight will be landing in 15 minutes. Your plane lands, and you are overjoyed to be there. You're so excited to finally be able to visit, and you know that on your visit, you'll experience the most wonderful things possible. You're going to explore, and you're going to become so immersed in this new country. Open your eyes. Where did you arrive? The countries on the left represent the 5 most desired countries to visit. And the countries on the right represent the 5 most countries visited. Personally, I was asked, I would have landed on both of these. My guess would have been, my imagination would have been for Italy. Believe it or not, I actually took a 10-day visit over to Italy. So who travels nowadays? Well, the ustravel.org split age groups up to figure out how many people visit for their leisure travel. It's broken down into mature travelers, people who were born before 1946. You have the older boomers who are born between 46 and 54. You have the young boomers who are born between 55 and 64. Generation X is born between 65 and 80, and Generation Y makes up most students in the room, well, all of the students in the room. And those people are born after 1980. Why travel, may you ask? Well, in my opinion, there shouldn't be a big question like why should you travel? However, according to the World Tourism Organization, they said that the most common reasons why people travel are either for their leisure, to take a vacation, for business reasons, or for a health reason, a religious reason, something of that sort. So what are the perks? Obviously, you can gain so much from visiting a foreign country. My biggest reasons why you should visit a foreign country, because you get those broader experiences. You get to become immersed in the culture. You get to challenge yourself. You get to do things that you never thought you would do before. You get to gain a new perspective on your own country. You get to change stereotypes. You become more aware, and you make those moments and memories. Reasons? You would broaden your experience. A lot of reasons why you could go to broaden your experience is to explore your heritage or your nationality. My last name is DiMatteo. I'm Italian. As you can tell in the picture, that's from when I went to go visit Italy. It's taken in front of the Trevi Fountain. And it's a picture of me and my cousin Carolina. She's an architect in Milan. She flew over to Rome just for the day to meet me. Other things that you can do in order to broaden your experience are to experiment, try new foods. Become lost, essentially. Become lost in Rome. It's absolutely beautiful. There are so many things there. You really get to take part in their culture. If you're in another country, you might not be used to doing something, but if it's their culture, you want to take that in. You want to be able to experience what they do every day. The pictures that I have are the catacombs. It's a holy place, very interesting type of burial. You also have the Colosseum, and that's the Ponte Vecchio, located in Florence. Absolutely gorgeous places that the U.S., as being such a young country, wishes that we could have. You get to gain a new perspective of your country. If you were to read the quote by Margaret Mead, who's an anthropologist. Her quote basically says that you learn more and you become more knowledgeable, not by staying in your own room, not by staying in your own house, in your own country, but you learn more about your own country by going out and visiting. The U.S. affects a great amount of the world. You have students in Europe who have to learn English at age 7 because English is becoming such a broad language. At the bottom, I have a picture of a McDonald's sign. That McDonald's is not taken across the street. That McDonald's picture was actually taken on the main streets of Rome. Another thing that has become worldwide, there we go, is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is, believe it or not, available in just about every country of the world. That's a lot of countries. You get to change stereotypes. You get to let others know what Americans are like, and you get to know others. When I visited Italy, a lot of Americans turned to us and they're like, oh, Jersey Shore. No, that's not us, that's not what we're like. And a lot of students, when going abroad, they thought, oh, Italy, mafia, like the mob, all of that stuff. But no, not at all. We get to know that so many people are just like us, and that the only barriers that we have is the waters between us. We also get to become more aware. The U.S. is very fortunate, and none of us know it. We have rights, we have a roof over our heads, and we have clothes on our backs. So many countries don't have any of these things, and the U.S. turns their cheek. We don't know the problems of these other countries. And by visiting other countries, especially the less fortunate ones, you get to become an idol to the people that you visit. You can bring them clothes and they'll love you forever. You can donate. Not many people think about donating. And it's little things like that that help out those other countries. And the moments and memories. Obviously, by watching TV or watching a movie, you can't just envision something. Like, okay, you see the Colosseum, or if any of you guys celebrate Christmas, Christmas Eve, you watch the Vatican. You can't get the same feeling as being there. When you're there, it's the aesthetic awe that you were brought into. You know that you could never experience the same things. On the other PowerPoint, this picture was actually a picture of a couple kids and a chicken, believe it or not. And what happened at that point in time was we went to go out to lunch. I went with 30 other kids. And the restaurant had 5 or 6 chickens. This one chicken decided to pick on a student in my group. For 15 minutes, chased him around. Now, I'm pretty sure that I could never imagine something like that happening. I could never think, oh yeah, like a chicken would chase around a kid. But for that moment in time, it was our only entertainment, and I wouldn't have wanted any other entertainment. It was absolutely hysterical. And just thinking about those memories, thinking about the experiences that I had and the moments that all of us shared were absolutely wonderful. In conclusion, I believe that everyone should visit a foreign country because it can broaden their experiences, can just help you so much, can help you become such a well-rounded person. You can find out more about another country in addition to your own, and in the process, you can make wonderful memories. Any questions?
Have you been to any other countries besides Italy?
No. Italy's the only country that I've been to, but I'm planning on studying abroad spring semester of my junior year to Australia. So, I like to travel.
Anything else?